welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at the new Natasha Denona Zendo palette. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna create 4 looks for you. I'm gonna do some swatches, some comparison swatches. So if you're interested in seeing what I came up with, then just keep watching. Hey guys, okay, so thank you so much for clicking on my video. I'm so excited to be filming this for you today. If you've noticed, I haven't had too much pre-loaded or pre-recorded content on my channel. I am transitioning in life. I got a new job that's a little more demanding than the last, and obviously YouTube is gonna take a back seat. That being said, I'm still trying a ton of makeup. I'm still loving everything that we're doing. I'm loving my Makeup and Chill series on Friday nights. This Friday, please make sure and subscribe and hit notification bell to all, because we will be having another indie brand founder and CEO on with us. She's gonna be teaching us how to create a beautiful look. There may or may not be a giveaway on that live stream, so definitely subscribe. During the video, if you like what you see, give me a like, make sure and subscribe to my channel, and let's connect. I do some new release content. I also do live stream series, as I mentioned below, but I just love makeup. I love community. I love hanging out with everybody. So thank you so much for being a part of my community. I just love you. So without further blabbering, let's talk about the palette a little bit. This palette retails for $65, and it's in the midi size, which means it's the medium, in between the medium and the mini sizes. I love, love, love this size palette. I love it with this price point. It retails for $65, and I think that's the perfect size in my opinion. But that just may be me because I have a lot of eyeshadow. Another thing that I just don't get, the Glam palette, which is a very cool tone neutral palette, the Bronze palette, which very wearable shades. This one will also have very wearable shades. I don't understand why she keeps making these in the midi size and then makes Circo Loco in the large size. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Circo Loco and Trio Chrome. I just have nothing bad to say. I love those colors. But I mean, let's be honest, we're not gonna be using these colorful looks so much as we would a Natasha Denona Bronze or Glam, right? We're just not. I mean, even I love color, and even I'm not gonna go through these very quickly. So I don't know, it's a little weird. I'll put the swatches here. I loved all of the looks. The only one that I think I didn't really care for, or that took a little bit of digging in the pan to actually get it to show up, is this shade here, Calm. But other than that, everything just completely blended out like a dream. We have a few different formulas here on the palette. We have the cream shadow formula that blends out perfectly. Don't be fooled by the cream. We have her creamy mattes, and then we have shimmer formulas in here. All of them, except for that Calm shade, really did perform beautifully. Today I'm gonna be creating 4 different looks for you. 2 lighter looks, 2 smoky nighttime looks, which are these here. Oh my God, I am so excited. So without further blabbering, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so now you've seen swatches of everything. I'm going to do a couple of comparison swatches to other Natasha Denona palettes. I've heard it compared to Natasha Denona Sunrise palette, Bronze palette, Circo Loco palette. I even saw a shade in there that looked like the Trio Chrome palette. So I'm going to do a couple swatches, not too many, because I didn't think that it really compared that much. So I'll just say that. Now, by looking at this palette, a couple of things that I wanted to point out about the palette is that shades Mindful, Calm, Mantra, and Breath are all those cream to powder formulas, but they're a very, very creamy shade. Not like the creamy mattes that Natasha Denona is known for, but they really are creamy at the touch. They're not gonna, have any fallout or anything like that. They're creamy. So I just wanted to point that out. I like that. I mean, the first time that I experienced that was when I bought my Metropolis palette, and I didn't know that they had all of those different formulas in it, especially that creamy formula. And I will tell you that it's scary when you first start using it and you don't think that a regular brush will really blend it out, but the formula is like magic. Like, it really does blend it out very nicely. So I'll say that. Like I said, there was a couple swatches that maybe think of other palettes, but when I swatched, not really. So I'll just show those to you. So the first one is going to be Mindful, this creamy formula here. And I thought that it compared very, very much so to Magma in the bronze palette there. And so I'll show you guys comparison swatches. This one is Mindful here, that creamy formula. And I will say that I was just so impressed when I swatched this for the first time. And then this one's Magma from the bronze palette. So as you can see, definitely not the same shade. This is more brick red color. And then this is, you know, still in the terracotta family, but they're just not the same shade. The next one that I thought also compared to the new Zendo palette was this one here, which is Tranquil. And Natasha Denona Bronze, which is Bliss, one of my favorite shades. I'm hitting pan on that shade because I love it so much. So I was excited when I saw that shade and I thought maybe, but let me just show you. So this is Tranquil from the Zendo palette, and this is Bliss. Also do not compare, which is kind of sad, but I mean, I've said this before, if they could sell this in a single, I would love it. I would buy 3 of them because it's such a pretty shade. Love that one so much. Do you see the shift? It's gold, it's pink. Ooh, I love it. But again, not a comparison. And the last shade that I thought might compare to something that we've seen in the Natasha Denona recent palettes was the shade Zeal, which is this one here, a very grungy, olivey, mossy green. And I thought that it would compare very nicely or maybe almost identical to the color Scrap or shade Scrap in the Trio Chrome palette. That's automatically where my head went. So let's swatch those for you. This one's Zeal from the Zendo palette. And this one is Scrap from the Trio Chrome palette. And so this one's more browny, more mossy color. This one has more greens in it. This one, Scrap from the Trio Chrome palette. So that sort of compares, but not really. And so, you know, when buying a new palette, you want to know that you're not duplicating shades over and over again. And so when I looked at the palette from the Natasha Denona palettes that I have, those are the ones that sort of stood out to me. At the same time, like, the way that I'm inspired by eyeshadow looks is by looking at the color story collectively in the palette. So sometimes I almost don't even mind that colors are replicated. So yeah. Next, I want to put it side by side with the mini Zendo palette and maybe talk about why I was a little confused about why they called this large one a Zendo palette. Okay, so the last thing that I'll do before we get started with our looks is I'll show you what the mini Zendo palette looks like. I do have a review up on my channel, really pretty looks that we came up with this little mini palette, but it looks so different than this. So, I mean, I swatched a couple to see if they even closely, you know, looked like the ones in the mini Zendo, but they don't. So I don't know what the naming conventions are, what goes into deciding what the name of a palette is going to be, but that was a little weird. The last thing I will say is that I love, love, love this size of palette. The midi size is what they call it. I just, you know, the price point is great. It's $65. And I just wonder because, like, you know, when you see palettes like this one, which is the new one that we're talking about today, then you look at the Glam palette, the Bronze palette, they're all the same size, same price point. And then it kind of just throws me back a little bit because it's like who decided to make those smaller than these? Because these are so colorful and they're not everyday wearable shades. So you would think that they would make these colorful palettes a little bit smaller and then make these wearable shade palettes bigger. You would, you know, get a lot more use out of them. But, you know, hey, I don't work there. If they need somebody in product development, like, let me know. But even then, I'm not even the expert on it. It's just a question I have, like, why? All right, so you know the drill. Next, we're going to turn on the music, and we're going to put together 4 looks for you. I'm going to do 2 lighter looks, and then for the next 2, I'll do 2 smoky looks. I'm not sure what color story I'll stick with. You know, instantly, I feel a little bit pressured to do, like, a bronzy pinky look and then the blue look here. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to create the looks that I want to create, and we'll do 2 lighter looks for daytime, 2 smokier looks for nighttime. All right, let's get started.
Know when your body feels so tired to get out of bed, you put your heart on a letter to chase it away. Got sun,
Okay, so there we go. These are my 2 daytime looks. They both ended up being like these pinky, bronzy looks, which is okay, totally okay. I mean, the palette color story is what it is. I'm probably gonna dip into the blue side for the smoky nighttime looks, just to show you what the versatility of the palette is. But these are so pretty and they are so easy. This one is the cream shadow that I told you about. Blended out perfectly. I use just a Packers brush like this, Cleona, but I use the edges to fluff it out, and look at how pretty that blend is. So effortless, so easy, so quick, and I just love it so much. This one, oh my god, that pinky color is so beautiful, you guys. Both of these, Vigor and Relief, oh my god, such beautiful colors. I love them so much. Oh, one thing that I want to say, this shade here, Calm, when I was doing the arm swatches, it took forever, you guys. Like, I almost dug into the pan really hard because I wasn't picking anything up, and it ended up to be a really light shade, but I just wanted to note that. All the swatches were really easy to come up with, but this one was a little hard. Like, I had to dig in there, but that's what I have to say. I'm also loving my lash extensions because usually it takes so much longer to do eye looks because then I have to wait and put some lashes on to really finish off the look. But these are the first 2 daytime looks, lighter looks. I love them so much. They were super easy. I mean, literally took me 2 minutes to do both looks. And so yeah, I think that's important to know when you're buying a palette because the blend is just seamless. So let's go ahead and get into the 2 nighttime looks.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me. Now I know why it never worked out before. High low, it would always turn out bad, so bad. But every time we start a fight, we always stop in time. We both know how to be gentle, never cross the line. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me.
Okay, and these are the final 2 looks, you guys. I know that maybe we can find these shades somewhere else, but again, it's the collective of the shades in a palette that inspires me when I'm creating a look, and I'm obsessed with both of these two looks. I think they're so pretty, so smoky. Because they were supposed to be like more nighttime looks, instead of going in with a lighter eyeliner in the waterline, I went in for this eye with my NYX eyeliner in Sunrise Blue, and then I went in on this side with a purple eyeliner in the waterline, and this is NYX Nebula. So I didn't plan on wearing two NYX eyeliners, but I love these for the waterline. They stay put, and they made it just a little bit darker, more smoky, so that we can use these looks for the nighttime. So I absolutely love it. And then just to quickly tell you, on the lips, I have my KKW lip liner in Nude 2. I know Kara's gonna love that. And then my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude in Andrea, which I really like. So again, final thoughts for the palette. I absolutely love it. I have not been disappointed with the Natasha Denona palette thus far. Everything I have, I love. You know, I'm coming up on like a year of doing YouTube, so I've tried a lot of different brands of eyeshadow, and I can tell you that still, to this day, Natasha Denona eyeshadow formula is a standout for me. I absolutely love it. It's almost fail-proof. I never really have issues with any of her shades. And again, I'm loving this size at this price point. I wish she would do the colorful ones in this price point, you know, because it just makes sense. So I don't know where that thought process comes from, but I can tell you that this is another hit for me. I absolutely love it. I hope you enjoyed the 4 looks that I put together for you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you got the palette down below. Also, if you'd like to see more looks on this, maybe we could do like a live stream situation. I would love to do that because I want to be able to use more of what I get here and showing you guys. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoy. Please share with a friend. That's how my channel gets out there. We're so close to 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to have a really nice giveaway for that. And I just love you guys. I thank you so much. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's where we have fun, talk about the makeups, hang out, tag each other, all that stuff. Also, my TikTok is out down below. If you decide that you really do like this palette after the looks that I created for you and the swatches, then definitely consider using the links down below. Those are affiliate links, so I do make a small commission when you use those, but I do appreciate you supporting my channel. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!